Good morning. I don't know if everyone can hear me at the back, but good morning. Thank you. Good morning and welcome. My name is Judy Lung, and I am Vice President of Public Relations and Communications here at TIFF. I'm delighted to welcome all of you to this year's annual TIFF Awards Breakfast, marking the culmination of an 11-day festival that welcomed thousands of film creatives and film lovers, uniting all of us in the celebration of cinema. As there are every year, there were countless moments of wonder and joy during screenings and Q&As, on red carpets, on Festival Street. As we call it a wrap on TIFF 2023, I encourage all of you to think about the films that stayed with you and the moments that moved you. For me, I'll never forget the spontaneous dance party in the aisles as the end credits rolled on I Am Surat, or the incredibly warm and inspirational intros and speeches during this year's Tribute Awards, particularly Chaz Ebert's introduction of Spike Lee, or the rich, thoughtful, and ultimately hopeful Q&A following the premiere of Ava DuVernay's Origin, to name just a few. Before we begin today's awards presentation, let's take a moment to reflect on the land that we're on and its history. TIFF is located on the treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit and the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, the Wendat, and the Haudenosaunee. The territory is within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant and is home to many First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. We're grateful to work on this land and to bring the work of Indigenous artists to our audiences year-round at TIFF Bell Lightbox and during the festival. And now, it's my great honor and pleasure to introduce Anita Lee, Chief Programming Officer of the Toronto International Film Festival.
Thank you, Judy. Good morning, everybody. Did we have a great festival? I'm so thrilled to be here today to celebrate the end of TIFF 2023 and some of the most exceptional works we had the privilege to showcase over the last 11 days. Here we are at the end. This year we brought some of the most moving, exhilarating, hilarious, and profound works to be enjoyed by the best movie-loving audiences in the world. Thank you to our lead and major sponsors, Bell, RBC, Visa, and Bulgari, and our major public supporters, the Government of Canada, Telefilm Canada, the Government of Ontario, and the City of Toronto. A sincere thank you to thousands of our volunteers, festival venue teams, industry delegates, film publicists, our accredited media, members, and donors. 2023 marks my second TIFF, and it was a transformative experience. The energy of the city, the passion of the Toronto audiences, the commitment from our incredibly talented international team of programmers who you will meet in the program today, who continue to enlighten and inspire us by selecting the best cinema from around Canada and around the world. Each year, our programmers surprise and delight us with stories that challenge and redefine conventions, make bold political statements, and transport us to worlds beyond our imaginations, the effects of which continue long on after September is over. And this year, we were privileged to have incredible jurors and juries from across Canada and around the world who dedicated their time and commitment to watch, debate, and award. Thank you for your passion and generosity. And now to kick off the awards, I'd like to bring up Jason Anderson, our Shortcuts programmer.
Thank you, Anita. The Shortcuts Awards honors filmmakers within 3 distinct categories. All films in the Shortcuts program are eligible for the Best Film. All Canadian films in the program are considered for Best Canadian Short Film, and all filmmakers who identify as a woman were considered for the Share Her Journey Award for Best Short Film by a Woman Filmmaker. These awards provide each of the 3 winners with $10,000 Canadian to help them continue achieving success in their careers. Please welcome Aisha Jamal, Araya Mengesha, and Shasha Nakai, our Shortcuts jurors, to the stage to present the 3 awards.
Hello. We are delighted to be here to present the winners of the Shortcut Awards. First up, Shortcuts Award for Best Film, Elektra by Daria Kascheva. Singular and accomplished, this sickly sweet nightmare of a film packs a mighty final punch. Visceral and infinitely textured, it leads us down a contorted rabbit hole with thematic and visual prowess. With great pleasure, the jury presents the Shortcuts Award for Best Short Film to Elektra by Daria Kascheva. Daria is not able to be in attendance with us today, so we will be reading a statement on her behalf. I'm hugely thankful to the jury members for this incredible recognition. It means so much to me and our team, who worked so hard and devotedly on this challenging project. I'm also thankful to TIFF for such a great and diverse program. It was so inspiring to spend a week at the festival and to watch all the great and socially important movies. Thanks to the festival for letting the voices be heard. I'm so sorry it was impossible for me to attend the ceremony because I have my graduation exams at FMAU in Prague the day after tomorrow. The dive into our subconscious could be hard. It could be scary, disgusting, painful. But to understand ourselves, we need to embrace all the parts of our psyche. That's why it was so important for me to make this probably uncomfortable movie. And most of all, I would like to thank our film's team members. It wouldn't be possible to make this film without them. I'm thankful for their trust in the project and for all the energy and passion they put into making it happen.
Hello, everyone. And the Shortcuts Award for Best Canadian Film goes to Motherland by Jasmine Mosafari. Displaying great mastery of craft, this incredibly ambitious film excels in its direction, performances, sound, and picture, with every frame exhibiting love and intention. The jury is pleased to present the Shortcuts Award for the Best Canadian Short Film to Motherland, directed by Jasmine Mosafari. The film left us with one word collectively: wow. And I think Jasmine is here. Does she come up and get her award?
Thank you so much to TIFF, Jason Anderson, Sonia, and the jury for selecting Motherland. This is a really personal story for me. It's the story of my father, who was an Iranian immigrant and who was in the US during the height of the 1979 hostage crisis. I want to thank my producers, Caitlin Grabham and Priscilla Galvez, and executive producer Taj Critchlow. I want to thank my wonderful crew, the cast, and I also just want to acknowledge the people of Iran who are still fighting for freedom every day. Zan Zendegi Azadi, Women, Life, Freedom, Forever. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm here to present the Share Her Journey Award. It's going to Snake by Renee Jean. And for this film, it's incredibly original and surreal and creative with stunning acting. We're thrilled to give the Shortcuts Share Her Journey Award to Renee Jean for Snake. It's not every day. It's not every day that you're bewitched by grotesque creatures, but they really captured the hearts of the audience and the jury thanks to their humor and charm. Renee has already left the festival, but sent a statement. Thank you so much for the Share Her Journey Award. It's the perfect, dreamy conclusion to our wonderful experience here at the festival. It was a huge joy to share the film for the first time with TIFF audiences. This film wouldn't have happened without producer Jesse Romain and our entire incredible team. Thank you to BBC Film and the NFTS for believing in the project, and thanks to the jury And thank you especially to Sonia and Jason for their incredible continued support throughout the years. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Giovanna Fulvi, and I'm an international programmer here at TIFF, introducing the NETPAC Award and the NETPAC jury. The 2023 NETPAC Award, presented by the Network for Promotion of Asian Pacific Cinema, recognizes films specifically from the Asian and Pacific region and award the prize to the best Asian film by a first or second time feature director. The 2023 NETPAC jurors are Sung Moon, Shu Hao Loon, and Lalita Krishna. Lalita Krishna is here with us today, so please join me in welcoming her.
Thanks, Giovanna. As Giovanna just said, the NETPAC Award was instituted to promote Asian cinema, focusing on the discovery of new talent and to bring international attention to independent and non-mainstream films. On behalf of my fellow jurors, Sung Moon, Halun Shu, and myself, we would like to express how impressed we were by the strong films in this category. They covered a range of social issues using diverse artistic styles. The jury would like to give an honorable mention to Mimang, where director Kim Ta-young created a lyrical tale through visuals of a changing city that perfectly captured the longing of the protagonists. And now, for the award winner, the jury commends the courage of this year's winner, a first-time feature director, for taking a risk and delivering a tale that is entertaining and enlightening. The director worked with a cast of non-actors that not only resulted in a stellar performance, but achieved a level of authenticity needed to drive home an important social message. An immersive portrayal of life in an Indian village, highlighting its oppressive patriarchal customs. The NETPAC Award this year goes to A Match by Jayant Digambar Somarkar.
Thank you so much. I'm very nervous. Thank you, entire programming team, jury, and the wonderful audience at TIFF for their love and support. This film wasn't possible without the support of my producer, who put their own resource or money because they had a great belief, a great faith on me. I would like to thanks all my cast and crew, the whole villagers, my family and friends for their tremendous support. Because this film is very personal to me, because I shot this film in my hometown where I was born, and with entire villagers as a cast and crew. I want to dedicate this award to all the brave women in the world who challenge the adverse circumstances and they succeed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is for the love. This is for the love, support, and belief for good cinema. Thank you so much.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Diana Cadavid, and I'm the programmer of films from Latin America, Spain, Portugal, and the Caribbean.
And my name is Natalia Hunter-Young. I'm international programmer for Africa and Arab West Asia. And in case you were wondering, your festival experience isn't complete without a film from one of our regions as well.
The FIPRESCI Prize is presented by an international jury selected by the International Federation of Film Critics.
The Federation awards the prize at international film festivals of particular importance to promote film art and to encourage new and young cinema. This year's prize will be awarded to the best first feature with a world premiere in the Discovery Program.
The 2023 TIFF Fipresci jurors are Sem Altin Sarai, Elijah Barron, Jindriska Blachova, Diego Faraone, and Jenny Silka.
Hello. We are actually 5, but one of us had to call it a day already. So first, a few words on the film. A married couple in crisis seems willing to give what is usually the last resource to save its bond, couple therapy, while they're having a vacation at the Pacific coast together with their 2 daughters. Their contact with other couple is an inevitable temptation and a fire test. Meanwhile, the daughters confront the world, their fears, puberty, and the ghosts of unresolved conflicts of their parents. This intimate, endearing, and wonderfully framed first feature film by young Canadian actress and director Meredith Hamer Brown skillfully deals with subjects like masculinity, family taboos, motherhood, and structural anti-Asian racism. Hamer Brown carefully stages her convincing actors, especially the young ones, and even gives life to a tender relationship between a little girl and a violet ball. We are happy to honor the film Seagrass with the International Critics Prize Fipresci Prize at the TIFF 2023. Congratulations. I don't know if she's here. I don't know if she's here. Can she come and, yeah? No? So congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. She couldn't make it. There was a stage. Oh. Oh, yeah? Yes, why not?
Okay, me. Hi, everybody. I'm Norm. I programmed it. I am over the moon. Meredith is in Halifax, where it is impossible to leave, but she sends this statement. Thank you so much to the International Federation of Film Critics and to the Fipresci Prize jury members who selected our film Seagrass for the Fipresci Prize. This is truly the greatest honor that I could imagine, and I am so sad that a tropical storm made it impossible for me to fly there to accept this prize in person on behalf of our film. I was even considering a 27-hour bus ride from Halifax to accept in person. Shout out to Ethan Hawke. But unfortunately, it also wouldn't have gotten me there in time. I'd first like to thank the programming team at TIFF for selecting Seagrass for the festival and giving our film a platform and an audience. Sharing our film for the first time at TIFF was one of the most joyful experiences of my life. I would also like to thank the many people who made this film alongside me. Thank you to producers Tyler Hagan and Sarah Blake for their involvement in the project from the very beginning, and a massive thank you to those who supported the film: Telefilm Canada, Game Theory Films, Hamilton Moving Pictures, Creative BC, the Harold Greenberg Fund, the CFC Netflix Accelerator, and Tony Yang. The film would not have been possible without your early support. I'd like to thank my agents, her agents, Sandra Lucchese, Tim Cressman, and Patty Sioka at Gersh for their amazing support leading up to TIFF and beyond. We made this film with many, many people who poured their talent, creativity, time, and love into this project. A huge thank you to the whole crew and the head of departments for making Seagrass the film that it is. We also had the fortune of working with some of the most wonderful performers on this film, people who made the script come to life in a way that I only hoped that it could. A massive thank you to the whole cast, and especially the fantastic lead performers, Ali Mackey, Luke Roberts, Naya Bright Cruz, Remy Martaller, Hannah Bose, Sarah Gadden, that name I screw up, and Chris Pang. Lastly, I would like to thank my family and friends for being such an incredible support to me as I went through the ups and downs of making a debut feature. An especially huge thank you to my partner and also the DP of the project, Norm Lee, for always supporting me in the most sincere ways I could imagine. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kelly Boutsalas, Canadian programmer. Next, we would like to present the Amplify Voices Awards presented by Canada Goose. This year, Canada Goose presents the Amplify Voices Awards to underrepresented filmmakers in Canada. Feature films and official selection by Canadian BIPOC filmmakers are eligible for the Best Feature and Best First Feature Award. The 3 winners will receive a cash prize of $10,000 each, made possible by Canada Goose. The 2023 Amplify Awards jurors are V.T. Naini, Nisha Pahuja, and Ricardo Acosta. I now invite jurors up here to present the award winners.
Hi everyone, I'm VT90. I've been tasked by the OGs to read all of the statements. So I'm going to listen because my mother taught me to listen to elders always. I also, just before we start, want to say that, you know, although this category is specifically for BIPOC Canadian features, these films could have easily been the best Canadian feature as well, and I want to make sure that we always honor that this is among the best of the best and never to forget that. So for the Amplify Voices Award for BIPOC Canadian Feature, there has never been a Canadian film that captures both magical realism and post-colonial trauma in such a beautiful, poetic, and convincing way. Seamless in the way the story has been weaved together, this film refuses to follow a linear storyline, understanding intimately how the past and future exist always in the present, and lifting centuries-old legacies into the cinema. Centered around the powerful and awe-inducing performance of newcomer Ryan Dudone, this film is an honest ode to the immigrant experience. The jury celebrates Carnival and the singular cinematic Yes, come up. I just want to make sure we say this because this is what we all believe. The jury celebrates Carnival and the singular cinematic talent of Henri Pardot.
Thank you. There you go. Thanks. First of all, thank you so much. They're really kind words. It's really great that you got what I was trying to do. We just finished this film, so it's quite weird. I have a feeling that you're all in my edit room right now because it's so close. So yeah, it's a beautiful wrap party. So thanks to, of course, SADC and the Luxembourg Film Fund and Telefilm and Le Fonds des Médias also for supporting financially this film. I'd like to salute all Black, Indigenous people of color who do films. We're underrepresented, but we're so numerous and we've got so many wonderful stories to tell, so a lot are coming out. Just listen out for us. And to the crew that's been really, really behind me and with me. We've created a family around this beautiful little boy called Ryan Dieudonné. He's quite a wonderful man. Hopefully you'll see him soon. And I'm really happy to share Haiti with you all. I invite you to listen to Haiti from within and from the back too. Haiti's everywhere. Thank you very much.
And for the Amplify Voices Award for BIPOC Canadian First Feature, through powerful self-representation, this story honors rituals that have been and rituals that are made anew, reflecting a rare purity in its filmmaking approach. The makers of this film powerfully capture truth in its most unadorned form, turning the camera inward to both look at and listen to themselves and their community, placing trust in and honoring the authenticity of their voices. The jury celebrates the co-directors of Tutuk Tuvuk, Carol Canuck, and Lucy Tulugajuk. Celebrates them for their work in powerfully navigating difficult and necessary conversations from a place of unapologetic ownership and unwavering communal care.
Yes. Thank you. Koyan namingo yusita vani titau gata tunga suk titau lutaru. Lucy turugar juyunga igluring miutau katika. Koyan nami katiki vaka tunga suk titau nitini. Sakpinaglu aksoholau gatatana sakiti tumalutigu. Kanok ato katang mga ta ukiok takto me utaw luta. Tukisiwadlik tuksavusi. Taimato. Thank you so much for selecting our film, Tautuk Tavuk, What We See, on behalf of the residents of Iglulik, Carol Kunuk, and our special elders who guided us during this journey. Thank you to my children for having such patience with me, and our cast and crew. Absolutely. Thank you so much for giving us space so that people understand us more, I hope, of what we go through. Thank you so much.
And I'm very, very excited to present a new Amplify Award this year. It's our inaugural award that celebrates a Canadian BIPOC trailblazer, recognizing a producer who has made significant contributions to the Canadian film landscape. I am absolutely thrilled to announce as this year's inaugural recipient of the Trailblazer Award for producing Damon Oliveira. Damon is a veteran producer responsible for bringing to screen some of Canada's most critically and commercially successful films and series, including the critically acclaimed Rude, Brother, and The Book of Negroes. An early champion of diversity, equity, and inclusion, both in front and behind the camera, Damon's career has focused on producing content that centered underrepresented, racialized, and LGBTQ+ voices. His latest film, Brother by Clement Virgil, world premiere at TIFF last year, and he's executive producer of Queen of My Dreams this year at TIFF. Damon could not be here because he just flew to Amsterdam, but I have a statement from Damon to read. I am truly humbled and honored to accept the inaugural Amplify Voices BIPOC Canadian Trailblazer Award. This recognition means the world to me, not just as an acknowledgement of my own journey, but as a testament to the power of diversity in feature film and the importance of mentoring the next generation of filmmakers in Canada. I want to express my gratitude to TIFF and to Canada Goose for this acknowledgement. I also want to thank my family and the many collaborators and mentors who have been part of my journey, especially my partner in Conquering Lion Pictures, Clement Virgo. 20 years ago, we dared to dream together and produce Rude, a Black-centered feature film that played TIFF and launched a production company focused on racialized content, at a time when there was little discussion at all about diversity in Canadian content. For nearly 3 decades, I have been producing work by and about racialized and queer filmmakers, sometimes when there was no clear path forward for these kinds of films at all. Canada is known for its rich cultural tapestry, its mosaic of traditions, and its kaleidoscope of stories waiting to be told. As filmmakers, we must ensure that these stories are not only heard, but also celebrated on the global stage at events like TIFF. I have seen firsthand how a diverse cast can breathe life into a film, adding depth and authenticity to a story. But diversity in production is not just about representation on screen. It's about celebrating inclusive environments behind the camera, as well as where talented individuals from all backgrounds and orientations can thrive and contribute their unique talents. Diversity is not a checkbox, but a wellspring of creativity and innovation that will drive our industry forward. Mentoring the next generation of racialized filmmakers has been one of the most rewarding aspects of my career. I firmly believe that we have a duty to pay it forward, to open doors and create opportunities for emerging talents who may face barriers that we ourselves have overcome. In doing so, we not only enrich the industry, but also ensure that stories from diverse perspectives continue to be told for generations to come. Thank you again for this incredible honor. And that's from Damon Oliveira, first inaugural recipient of the BIPOC Trailblazer Producer Award. Now, please welcome Christophe to the stage.
Thank you, Anita. My name is Christoph Straub. I'm the Director of Public Programming. It is my pleasure to introduce two members from the TIFF Next Wave Committee to present the 2023 Changemaker Award. The Changemaker Award is presented to a film at the festival that explores issues relevant to young people and is focused on themes of social change and youth empowerment. This award comes with a $10,000 cash prize. The winning film is selected by TIFF's Next Wave Committee, a group of young film lovers who recognize cinema's power to transform the world and who work with us year-round on programming for young audiences here at TIFF. To present the Changemaker Award, please welcome TIFF Next Wave Committee members Naya Forrester and Sarah Rana.
Thank you, Christoph. We're so happy to be here today. It's been such an honor to be jury members for this award. We've had the privilege of seeing so many incredible films by emerging filmmakers, and this decision meant a lot to us.
We are so excited to announce the Changemaker Award goes to We Grow Now by director Minhal Beg. We Grow Now offers a compelling depiction of family and friendship within the backdrop of Chicago's notorious housing project, Cabrini Green. Frequently shadowed by the stereotypes of drugs, violence, and crime, this film strives to break the mold. This film was a profound and significant story of boyhood innocence and the struggle two young friends face as they grapple with the possibility of saying goodbye to each other.
We believe in the self-discovery and power that comes from seeing your community represented in film. It is incredibly important to be seen and shown that you matter, and Minhal ensured that this community received the recognition and support it deserved. Now please welcome Minhal Beg.
I prepared some remarks because I'm not as good off the cuff. Thank you, TIFF Next Wave. Thank you so much for this incredible honor. There are so many incredible people to thank, so I will try to fit in as many as I can. All of the former residents of Cabrini Green who generously shared their stories with me, the Chicago crew, my producer Joe Piro, and executive producers James Shamus, Anika McLaren, David Lindy, and participant. I am grateful for all of the people who believed in We Grow Now, in a story about displacement and belonging in a public housing project explored through the lens of children. I am very honored to be recognized by this committee, a group of young individuals who represent the hope and future of our film industry. Thank you for recognizing our film for its social issues. I also want to take a beat and acknowledge the moment we are in. I am an American filmmaker and very fortunate to be present in my capacity as a director at the festival, but I want to acknowledge the many artists and collaborators who could not be here, not only for our film, but for many of the other films in this year's lineup. The writers who produce something out of nothing, and the actors who bring our words to life deserve to be here to celebrate in their achievements. Without us, there is no art and there are no stories. I stand with the Writers Guild of America and Screen Actors Guild, and I hope that we arrive at a resolution that is equitable for all of the filmmakers and artists so that we can go back to work doing what we love so very much, bringing our stories to screen for all of you. Thank you so much.
Our next award is Best Canadian Feature Film. All Canadian films in official selection are eligible for this award, which comes with a $10,000 prize.
It's our pleasure to introduce the jury. Please welcome back VT90 and Ricardo Acosta, and welcome Susan Maggi.
I'm back again. This was an incredible year, first of all, for Canadian film, so I just want to make sure that we're here in Toronto. Let's give a round of applause for all of the Canadian films at the festival this year. And to Norm and Kelly for your incredible selections, because I don't think we honor our programmers enough, so thank you for your thoughtful and caring selections. Oh, this one's on my phone. I feel like Drake. Okay, hold on. That's an old reference. Okay, so the jury wants to make sure that we share our honorable mention. once again, we're going to honor Henri Pardot and Carnaval. There's never... It was a unanimous decision to give this honorable mention, and I'll just say what we said earlier again. There's never been a Canadian film that captures both magical realism and post-colonial trauma through the singular lens of a young child in such a beautiful, poetic, and convincing way. So thank you, Henri, for your work. And for Best Canadian Feature, Sophie Dupuis's Solo is a specifically intimate and deeply affecting film full of palpable care and honesty. Whatever your entry point to this film, there is a place for you as a part of a larger story and conversation, which is more critical than ever. This coming-of-age narrative is ultimately a film about family, both blood and chosen, and the complications and beauties of both. And it is a story of love in all of its iterations of how it can both fail us and set us free. The winner for Best Canadian Feature is Solo by Sophie Dupuis.
Hi. Thank you. We're very honored because it seems that Canadian cinema is very, very strong this year. So thank you. 1 week before we start pre-production of this film, I listened very carefully to the encouragement, break a leg, and I did. Broke a leg. I remember I was waiting for my surgery. I had 2 surgeries, and I was waiting for my surgery, and I was thinking about my cast and crew, and I was afraid people will abandon the ship because I thought they will maybe think that I won't be able to do it. And they did not. They saw my passion and my strength, and all together they gave me more strength. And I healed 1 month earlier than the usual. They say that I'm a medical mystery. I say that it's just it's just the power of love and cinema that healed me that fast. So I want to say thanks to my cast and crew and my producer, Etienne Ancé, and it's, I think it's, if every steps of this production, we confirm how important it is to make that kind of film for queer representation, for queer people to see themselves and accept themselves and love themselves. But now that the film is released, I see how important it is to for connecting queer people with non-queer people. We already got comments about the fact that people say, I haven't just watched a film about drag queen. I just watched a film about people loving each other, people making mistakes, people feeling the same emotions as I do. So I think that with this film, we're connecting everybody together, and and I love it. And I want to say thanks for that award, because it will help us be seen more, so it will help us to connect people even more. So thank you, everybody, for that.
Good morning. My name is Robin Citizen. I'm the Director of Programming and Platform Lead. Our next award is the Platform Prize. This is TIFF's juried competition, which champions directors' cinema from around the world, and it comes with a $20,000 cash prize. We created this program as a way to highlight artistically ambitious films, and we are thrilled to put the spotlight on the 10 brilliant filmmakers who presented their work in the festival this year. Special thanks to the platform jurors Barry Jenkins, Nadine Labaki, and last year's Platform Prize recipient for Rice Boy Sleeps, Anthony Shim. The 2023 Platform Award goes to Dear Jassy, directed by Tarsim Singh Dandwar. The jury members were unable to join us today, so they left a jury statement to share with all of you now. Dear Jassy was a unanimous choice for this year's Platform Prize for its honest and poignant portrayal of a subject matter that still affects large portions of individuals forced to live under the inhumanity of bitter caste systems throughout the globe. The film has the perfect blend of craft, purpose, and faith in its audience, creating a world that is both richly cinematic and steadfastly realistic. The young leads, Yugam Sood and Pavia Sidhu, are by turns breathtaking and in performances that pull no punches, heartbreaking. Altogether, an emphatic work by director Tarsim Singh Dandwar and his many wonderful collaborators, a film that would be worthy of accolades in any section, in which we enthusiastically welcome into the pantheon of winners in this platform section. Tarsim is here to accept his award.
Thank you very much. I think this is a wonderful experience after what the premiere of this film was like. I hope to God the jury didn't see the film at the premiere. Just for every director who's out there, the camera cut out 20 minutes before, the projector cut out 20 minutes before the film ended, and anything that could go wrong, including people just getting in and out of their assistants bringing them popcorn, happened, and I just thought, this is not working. And the jury proved them wrong. So thank you so much for that. I'd like to also thank the people who selected the film, and most of all the jury. I really hope they didn't see it at that time, because I saw it 3 times in other screenings, and it was screened how it should have been. And thank you for not using the word which somebody from the press was using last time for honor killing. And I just make a personal request to all the reporters who are out here that take a year if you can. I mean, we Indians aren't particularly great at it, but the West is great at nomenclature, especially redefining words. That honor killing thing is just a horrendous word to have something that is nothing more than murdering a woman. So please take a year and change that name. Thank you to the jury, and thank you all.
Thank you so much to all our jurors. Thank you so much to all our filmmakers. I'd like to say a thank you to all our wonderful programmers, many that you met today: Robin Citizen, Jason Anderson, Keith Benning, Kelly Butsalis, Diana Kadaviv, Jesse Cumming, Giovanna Fulvi, Natalia Hunter-Young, Jane Kim, June Kim, Peter Kaplowski, Doretta Leck, Jeff Minocton, Andrea Picard, Tom Powers, Jason Ryle, Jane Shuttle, Norm Wilner, and Christoph Strobe. A big round of applause to our programmers. Now, with great excitement, I would like to welcome our CEO, Cameron Bailey, to present the 2023 People's Choice Awards.
Thank you, Anita. Hello, everyone. Good morning. It's a beautiful sunny day, and it's even better when we get to hand out prizes. So I'm glad you're all here. We're going to hand out now the People's Choice Awards. We have been awarding the most popular film in the festival since 1978. Some films you may have heard of have won those awards. Chariots of Fire was a People's Choice Award winner. The Big Chill, The Princess Bride, Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Whale Rider, Eastern Promises, Slumdog Millionaire, 12 Years a Slave, Room, Jojo Rabbit, Nomadland, and last year, Steven Spielberg's The Fabelmans. It's a pretty good list, so we're thrilled that the Toronto audience continues to be tastemakers for movie audiences all around the world. We're going to begin with the People's Choice Award for Midnight Madness, and I want to bring up the Midnight Madness programmer, Peter Kaplowski.
Thank you very much, Cameron. I'm so excited to announce these awards. I'm going to start with the second runner-up from Canada's own Finn Wolfhard and Billy Brick, Hell of a Summer, second runner-up. The first runner-up, a film that a Letterboxd user I thought aptly said is an experiment in grieving henchmen, Nikhil Nagesh Bhatt's Kill. And finally, the Midnight Madness People's Choice Award goes to Dix the Musical. Now, please welcome Tom Powers to announce the People's Choice Documentary Award winner. Thank you.
Don't ever follow Peter. I'm Tom Powers, the documentary programmer, my 18th year at the festival, here to announce the People's Choice documentary winners. The second runner-up is Mountain Queen, The Summits of Lakpa Sherpa. The first runner-up is Summer Camp. That's camp spelled with a Q for queer. And the winner of the People's Choice Documentary Award this year goes to Mr. Dress Up, The Magic of Make-Believe. Mr. Dress Up's director, Rob McCallum, sent a video that we'll be sharing on TIFF social media, and I want you to know that Mr. Dress Up will be opening here at TIFF Bell Lightbox on September 29th, so please come out and see it. Back to Cameron.
Thank you, Tom. Before announcing the final award of this year, I'd like to say congratulations to all of the award winners so far today. Thank you for bringing your films to the festival. And of course, we're already starting to plan for next year's festival, maybe tomorrow. So mark your calendars. We'll see you back September 5th to September 15th, 2024 for the 49th edition of the Toronto International Film Festival. And now, here are the People's Choice Overall Award winners. The second runner-up is The Boy and the Heron by Hayao Miyazaki. The first runner-up is The Holdovers by Alexander Payne. And the winner of the 2023 People's Choice Award is American Fiction by Cord Jefferson. American Fiction made its world premiere in Toronto just several days ago, and director Cord Jefferson sent a statement earlier this morning. He says, "Thank you, TIFF and the audience in Toronto who so generously came out to see our movie. This is my first ever feature film and my first ever Toronto debut. When I made the film, I wasn't yet thinking about how I would feel when it went out into the world. My gratitude towards everyone who watched American Fiction, discussed it after amongst friends and colleagues is endless. The film is now in your hands, and I'm so grateful that it was embraced in this way. I share this with our brilliant cast led by Jeffrey Wright, my incredible partners at Orion and MRC, my producers at T Street and Jermaine Johnson, our tireless crew, and Percival Everett, whose novel changed my life." That is from Cord Jefferson, the winner of this year's People's Choice Award at the festival. Thank you so much for coming, and we will be screening the award winners later on at TIFF Bell Lightbox right downstairs. Please look out for the schedule for those. Thanks for coming. I hope you had a great festival, and we will see you next year.